Hello guys, welcome to an interesting lesson. Here we have to change direct speech into indirect speech, and specifically we are going to do interrogative sentences. So we are going to see what kind of rules are there when we convert direct speech into indirect speech, and especially in the case of interrogative sentences. So pause the video, try it yourself, and come back when you are done and let me know in the end in the comment box how many points did you get. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the first question is he said, "Why are you so sad?" Okay, so let me clear one thing that before comma and inverted comma, if when there is a piece here, if you can see, it is called reporting verb, and the statement which is in the inverted comma, it is reported speech. Okay, so the actual change takes place in this part only, which is in inverted comma. Okay, and rarely or sometimes there is a change in reporting verb also. Okay, so in this first question, he said, "Why are you so sad?" So, first of all, we have to understand the tense of the statement. Why are you so sad? And as we can understand that this is in simple present tense from the helping verb itself of this statement, which is are. So whenever there is a helping verb like is am are, we tend to understand that this sentence is in simple present. And what the rule suggests, whenever we have to change a sentence into indirect speech from direct speech, we are going to change the tense. So simple present tense gets changed into simple past. So if the helping verbs of present tense are is, am, are, then when it will be changed into simple past, and the helping verbs will be was or were. So let's see the answer first, then I'll show how I have changed the statement I have and what kind of changes I have made. Okay, so let me write the answer first. The answer will be he said, and I'll be removing this comma and this inverted comma, and directly I'll be writing why, and after that I'll be using the pronoun, and you will be I here. And as I have told you that the change of tense will take place, so according to subject of this statement of indirect speech, I am going to write was, why I was so sad. And I'll be removing the question mark also, because I have to change interrogation into an affirmative one. So I'm not going to use question mark anymore. So what is my answer? He said, "Why I was so sad." So you can see here 2 or 3 changes I have made here. First of all, I have removed this in this comma. Then I have removed the inverted comma. Then generally, it's the perception of people and students that they use connected that, but not before the interrogative words like or WH words like why, where, when. So we are not going to use connector that. And after that, I have written the subject here or the pronoun here, and simple present tense sentence was converted into a past one, and for that matter I have changed are into was, and after that I have written the object. Okay, so 2 or 3 things I have mentioned here that you have to change, otherwise your answer will not be perfectly correct. Okay, now let's see the second example. The teacher said to me, "What are you doing?" Okay, so first let me write the answer for you, then I'll explain. The teacher asked me, okay, here it's a rule that said to will be changed into asked. Okay, then I'll remove this comma and this inverted comma, and as I have told you that there is no use of connector that, so directly I am going to write what. Okay, till here I think it is clear to you what we have done. The teacher asked me what, then you will be changed into, because here from this object of reporting verb we can understand that the teacher is asking me, so this you will be I. So what I was doing. Okay, and I have removed inverted commas also. So now let me tell you that this sentence is of simple present tense, and it is present continuous. Okay, so this sentence is of present tense and it is present continuous tense, not simple present tense. It is present continuous tense because ismr is there, helping verb ismr is there, and verb first form plus ing. So in itself it's an indication that it is of present continuous. And what the rule says, that whenever a sentence of direct speech is there, it will be changed into indirect, then it will be taking the verb, helping verb and other structure of past continuous tense. So in that way, what are you doing will be what I was doing. And here, friends, one more thing, very important thing I want to convey here, that it would not be what was I doing. If you will be using helping verb before the subject, then again it will be into in interrogative one. So what will happen? We are removing the question mark, but our answer will be in question form, or it will remain an interrogative sentence. So don't do this mistake. The helping verb will come later. Before that our subject will come. Okay, so it is not so what was I doing, otherwise it will be an interrogative sentence which we don't want to make. So we will be using the helping verb first, the pronoun or our subject first, then we will be using the helping verb. So the answer is the teacher asked me what I was doing. Okay, now question 3. He said to me, where is the purse? Okay, so the answer is, he asked me where the purse was. Okay, I hope the things are clear to you, and now you can understand how I am changing the direct speech into indirect. Okay, said to will be changed into asked, then the object of reporting verb me, then the removal of comma and inverted comma, then the wh word, it will remain same. When we have put the wh word, after that we will be using our subject, the purse, and where is the purse, that means simple present, and it will be taking the helping verb of past tense. So is will be changed into was, and removal of question mark. Okay, so you can see how simple it is to change. Once you know the rules, once you understand the rules, this topic is, I'm saying, it is so simple, and you can have the full marks in the question of direct and indirect speech. Okay, so 2 more to go. Now the fourth question is, father said to me, is Amit playing? Okay, so let me write the answer first. Father asked me Okay, now we are going to do something different because the helping verb is coming before our subject. Otherwise, in the previous three questions, our questions were starting with WH word. Now, our question is starting with helping verb. Okay, so as it is with this is how we do that we remove comma and inverted comma. Okay, now this is also the example of interrogative sentence, and when we have the helping verb first before our subject. So this is also the way to ask any question or make any interrogative sentence. Okay. So in this case, we can assume that this question can be answered in yes or no. Is Amit playing? We can answer in yes or no. Yes, he is playing. No, he is not playing. So when the answer comes in yes or no, we use the connector that or connector whether or if. So we are going to use here connector whether. Whether Amit was playing. Okay. So rest of the things are same. Is will be was before helping verb. Our subject will come and our object, then removal of question mark. But you have to understand, you have to ask a question yourself if this question can be answered into yes or no. Then only you have to use whether or if, and you can use if or you can use whether. And what is the difference between whether or if? Why I have put whether here? Because this question can be answered in yes or no, and then only we use whether. Okay. Now, the last question. Garvit said to me, "Are you going abroad?" So, let's write the answer first. Garvit asked me, then as it is, as usual, we don't use comma and inverted comma in our indirect speech. Garvit asked me if I was going abroad. Okay. And friends, one more thing. When you have two choices in the sentence, if you will take coffee or tea, then we can use whether. Otherwise, we can use if also. So, in this place, if you use if, then also it is correct. So, if question can be answered into yes or no, we use if. Okay. So, I have put here whether. You can use if also. In this sentence, we are going to use if. Then same, I'll be using my subject here. I'll be putting my subject here. Then I'll be changing are into was, then going, and then abroad. So, are you going abroad? That means present continuous, and present continuous will be changed into past continuous. And as I have told you that all the interrogative sentences will be changed into affirmative one, and that's how we are going to we are not going to have question mark anymore in the indirect speech. Okay. Okay friends, that's it for this video. And comment box, use it, write your answers. How many points did you get? If you have paused the video and you have done it yourself, how many points you have got, how much you have scored, do tell me. And in comment box you can tell me what kind of videos you want to see after this video. And if you have liked it, then do subscribe it, share it with your friends, and until we meet again, bye bye.